Hello Dreamers, this is Maya Joy Kana, and in today's video we are going to discuss life path number 6. Life path number 6 are really wonderful, really nurturing people who just want to care for others and want everybody to get along, and they're here to actually build families, whether those families come from actually a physical family like being a parent, or whether their family is a work family or a friend-based family. They are here to bring people together in a nurturing environment. And we love sixes. We love sixes because they have that ability to help us to get along and feel connected and feel cared for. And that is an amazing quality. The first thing that comes to mind about sixes is that sixes are definitely very gifted for parenting things. Working with kids is awesome for a life path number 6. Having a child can be absolutely transformative and life-changing, whether that child is a child, like a human child in most cases, or whether that child is a more furry child, like a cat or a dog. The life path 6 just needs to parent something, needs to nurture something, and they're very good at nurturing friends, nurturing romantic partners, and that's why they're here. So if you are a life path number 6 and you don't have anything to care for right now, you probably are going to feel pretty crappy, okay? It's because you need to, as a life path number 6, you need to care for something. You need to nurture something. Sometimes life path number 6 will actually be amazing at working with groups as well, and actually nurturing that group, helping the group to become closer. They can be fantastic managers in the workplace. They can be great at actually listening to your problems and being very understanding. Life path number 6 loves harmony, and so they're very good keepers of harmony within the family or within the workplace. However, if they feel that harmony cannot be kept, or that people are acting out of control or are being very selfish and not considering other people's needs, then the life path 6 can become very moody. They can become very complainy, very complainy, very crybaby-y, just depending on the person. So if you're a life path number 6 and you are finding yourself in some sort of environment or relationship or something where the energy is just not harmonious on a day-to-day basis, if there's nothing you can do to bring harmony to the situation, your best bet is to remove yourself from the situation. And as a life path number 6, it's really important to let go of any victim mentality, and you got to stop yourself when you find yourself starting to pout or starting to complain about how other people are behaving, or the attitude of your partner or your family. You've really got to ask yourself, okay, is there anything that I can do about this to bring harmony? And if the answer is yes, then you want to ask yourself, does this person really want my help? Okay? Like, does this person really want my help? Are they asking me to bring harmony? If the answer to that is no, then you've got to do nothing. But the next question you should ask yourself is, do I really need to be here? Like, is my presence actually needed here? Am I really needed in this relationship? Do I really need to, stay here at this party where everybody is arguing? And if you don't really need to be in the situation that you're in that isn't harmonious, then as a life path 6, you should really get out of it and find that sort of niche where your ability to keep things harmonious is needed and is appreciated. Find that group of friends who wants you to create a family environment for them. Find that partner who is just so beautiful and so loving and so kind and so understanding like you are, not the partner who has, the anger problem or who's constantly picking the arguments or things like that, because you need harmony to feel well. Life path number 6s need to learn to create harmony within themselves. Life path number 6 is extremely sensitive to their environment, and they're very sensitive as empaths, not only to the people that are around them, and particularly the moods of the people that are around them, but they're also sensitive to lighting, to sound, to smell. There can be this tendency to want to go into any environment and then to make that environment match their needs, okay? To just force people to get along and to change the lighting and spray some nice perfume around or light a scented candle or make it perfect according to what they think is harmonious. This is a very dangerous path for a life path number 6. Yes, it is a gift to be able to create harmony wherever you go. However, it's only a gift if you have already learned to create harmony within yourself. So as a life path number 6, it's important to maybe learn meditation or learn how to center yourself, learn how to be around somebody who is venting or be around somebody who is angry at you or something like that, but to still feel calm and centered within your own being. Learn to find harmony within yourself regardless of the external circumstances, regardless of whether you go to Starbucks to do some work and there's a construction project right outside and there's constant hammering noise or whatever. You gotta learn to feel harmony anyway, even though your environment isn't the most harmonious. Have things that you enjoy doing on your own. So life path number 6 loves to be in a relationship. Life path number 6 loves the best friend, loves the husband or wife or the significant other, and loves to do everything with the people that they love. But it's also important for a life path number 6 to learn to enjoy spending time with themselves. They can become very codependent, actually, especially with their relationship partner. Cultivate some hobbies on your own, things that you can do on your own that you really like. Especially good for life path number 6 is any sort of creative pursuit. When you're at home and you start to feel sad or you start to feel bored, you need to have that thing that you enjoy doing on your own. That's going to be really important. Good professions for life path number 6. They are very good at doing work that has anything to do with the home, like for example being an interior designer. Life path number 6 can also be good at professions that deal with pets, working at a pet salon or creating like high-end clothing for pets. Life path number 6 is also very good at creative work if it's creative work that's intended to evoke a certain emotion, like for example designing greeting cards. Sometimes a life path number 6 is going to be best working by themselves, either being self-employed or working in a small office or a small group, the size of a group that's right about the size of a family, or just working in a position where they have a lot of autonomy. One thing that I find a little strange about life path number 6 is that they tend to actually keep things inside and hold on to emotions for a long time. I guess it's because life path number 6 values keeping things harmonious to such a great extent that they don't often want to bring up their criticisms, or they don't want to say anything negative if the moment is kind of right or the moment is kind of good. But this actually creates tons of problems for the life path number 6. So if you're life path number 6, you've got to learn to speak up really, really early when something's bothering you, because life path number 6 will often hold on to the things that are bothering them and keep them inside for a really long time, like a really long time, and then blow up at a coworker or their boss or their spouse or whoever, and then their emotions take that person by surprise. They're like, what the heck, why are you yelling at me about my perfume that I've been wearing for the past 2 years and telling me it gives you a headache? Why didn't you tell me when I bought it I could have returned it and got my money back? So For life path number 6, if something's bothering you and it can be changed and it can be adjusted, speak up about your feelings and the things that are bothering you. Don't hold on to them. Speaking of criticisms and dissenting opinions, life path number 6 can really have a hard time accepting constructive criticism. They want to believe that their presence is always making everything better. And for the most part, as long as they're in a good mood and feeling harmonious within, their presence does make everything better. The life path number 6 often can really struggle to see their shortcomings. They tend to see the best in other people and to really, especially the people that they love, they can really put them on a pedestal or see the best, and they want those people to do the same in return and to see the best in them. But for life path number 6, you can really fall into that state of almost having the blinders on, where you're just hoping that nobody sees or says anything about those shortcomings that you have within yourself. And we all have them. We all have the shortcomings. And life path number 6 can freak out when somebody gives them constructive criticism. And they freak out not because the criticism is inaccurate, but they freak out because that person has created a disharmonious moment. The person has taken a calm and serene moment and they poo-pooed all over it by bringing up something that isn't perfect, okay, about the life path number 6. And that is very upsetting to the life path number 6. It's important to understand that when people offer constructive criticisms about your character, that they're trying to help you. Either they're trying to help you have a more healthy and balanced existence. They're not trying to create disharmony. They're not trying to ruin the moment. They're not saying that your presence isn't valid or that you're not amazing or that they don't appreciate you. They're just saying literally whatever they're saying. Life path number 6 can tend to attribute these big picture ideas to small remarks. So for example, like a life path number 6 mom, maybe she calls her daughter and her daughter picks up the phone and says, "Oh mom, I'm kind of busy right now. Sorry, I can't really talk." The life path number 6 mom can hear, "My child doesn't need me anymore. My child doesn't love me anymore. I don't have a purpose in this world anymore. My life is falling apart." It's important as a life path number 6 not to jump to all those conclusions. That same life path 6 mom maybe goes to coffee with her daughter and her daughter says, "Oh mom, that orange sweater that you're wearing, I like your green sweater better." And the mom can freak out and think, "Oh, my daughter doesn't think I'm beautiful anymore. I must be getting old. I'm ugly. I wore the wrong thing. I ruined this moment. I ruined our day together." No, the observation is just, you look amazing in green and even better than in orange. So life path number 6 has to learn to take those constructive criticisms and realize that for many people, that constructive criticism is a way of showing that they love you and that they care for you. Like, it's a way of showing they're caring for you, not a way of saying that they don't appreciate you. A big part of your purpose as a life path number 6 is actually to fill your home with love. But also a small practical tip, if you're in a relationship with a life path number 6 or you have one as a child, is to deal with any conflicts that you have actually outside of the home. My fiance is a life path number 6, and what I like to do is to actually discuss any criticisms or any issues on walks, out in nature, but not to have those intense discussions, or even not to even just vent about my own personal matters in the house, because the 6 needs a harmonious home. Life path number 6 are actually wired differently than the rest of us. Their emotions actually create a stronger energy than the typical person. I think life path number 6s are often emotional healers. The signal that they're putting out emotionally really affects the environment. For a life path number 6, it's extremely important to develop a high emotional intelligence. It's very important to learn how to recognize the emotions that you're feeling, and also how to help yourself to raise your vibration and to feel better when you're not feeling good. Because life path number 6, without even realizing it, they're actually emotional manifestors, extreme gifts for being able to manifest more of whatever they are feeling. And life path number 6 also manifest with their thoughts. You've got to learn how to think more positively. Life path number 6 can often fall into negative thought patterns about people, even though like they're actually really nice to those people in their day-to-day life, like because they repress their emotions and they don't often say negative things that they're feeling out loud. What then happens is those emotions become internalized in their thoughts, but they're not spoken out loud. They're not inconveniencing anybody by sharing them out loud, but they're keeping them within, and then they get these negative thought patterns streaming in their mind. Nobody likes me, I'm not good enough, nobody appreciates me, blah, 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 right? And things like that. Then what they end up doing is their thoughts emit such strong emotions as life path number 6 that they start actually manifesting their greatest fears, the things that they're thinking about all the time. So again, for life path number 6, it's going to be a lot more effective to just state what your fears are, state what your emotions are, get that stuff out. And if you really feel like you can't tell anybody, then get it out in another way. Write about it, write poetry, create a painting, create music, like whatever sort of creative outlet, but get those emotions out and start to work with, as life path 6, with thinking more positive things. I am such a loving person. I am excellent at nurturing others. Everyone appreciates the things that I do. Even when they don't say that they appreciate me, they're still appreciating me. Like whatever it is, but for life path number 6, start to get control of your thought patterns, form positive thought patterns, and speak positive words out loud as well, because what you think about and what you're feeling is going to be expanded in a way that it isn't for other people. You're really a beacon of emotions and frequency. And sometimes for a life path number 6, they can actually build up a huge amount of resentment. From the moment they wake up to the moment that they go to bed every day, they're working to create harmony for everybody in their environment. And a lot of times other people won't notice how much effort the life path number 6 is putting in. And then what can happen is, because other people aren't specifically saying, oh, hey, I really appreciated how you stood up for that coworker and helped to explain their perspective, that made the office environment a lot more calm and harmonious in the afternoon. Coworkers don't necessarily always point those things out. And then the life path number 6, for example, they can start to feel very resentful and angry. Nobody appreciates all this stuff that I'm doing, things like that. For a life path number 6, you've got to let go of that resentment. You are making a difference. People are benefiting from the energy that you're putting out, even if they don't say anything. It's time to really, really find that fulfillment within yourself. And for you to acknowledge to yourself the things that you're doing, you need to know that you have special gifts for caring for other people and nurturing other people. And those other people probably don't have your gifts. Celebrate the ways that you care for others and the difference that you're making. But try to let go of getting that validation from other people. Life path number 6 are very, very, very beautiful people. They're very loving, they're very trusting, they're very forgiving. They're just really the best. Like, they're just really the best, like, in terms of relationship to have on your side. They're the best friend, they're the best parent, they're the best lover. Like, they want you to be happy and they want you to get along. So that's like an amazing quality. Life path number 6 are also very good at like dressing themselves and knowing what kind of works for them, and they tend to be very, very beautiful or very handsome. They can tend to be very, very magnetic and to kind of draw people in. And finally, I've got some mantras for the life path number 6 to help with your healing, growth, and alignment. The first is, I am a beacon of harmony and love. Next, if you're trying to attract, very wonderful people into your life, you can affirm to yourself, I welcome in nurturing and harmonious connections with kind individuals. And finally, other people are their best selves when they are around me. I bring out the best in everyone. So life path number 6, thank you for being here. Thank you for nurturing others. Thank you for helping us to get along. And thank you for your amazing healing energies and the many ways that you show kindness and support to those in need. Thank you so much for watching, and namaste. Bye.